Real quick, first off, stop fearing the deaths of people you love is the title of this video. But before I get into that, look at this fucking sunset. This is what I film my videos to. Look at that, some Vinland Saga ass shit, bro. Look at that. Are those airplanes? There are, bro. What an auspicious night. I can't focus on it. Fuck. I'm not a camera guy. Look at that. Oh my god. Dude, life is so good. Tell me God isn't real when you're seeing that. Okay, anyways. Stop fearing the deaths of people you love. And I made a video about this on my other channel. But it was like more artistic and not fully myself. So we're going to talk about it. I feel like a lot of people, I didn't write notes for this one, so I'm kind of going off the dome, so it might take me longer. But a lot of people I know, including myself, have been like really scared of thinking about people they love dying. Like when I think about like the worst thing that could happen to me in this lifetime, I think about like my little brother dying or like my older brother. And I feel like that thought process is it shows that we don't worship or we don't view God properly, because if we truly believe in God, we know that things like whatever's happening is what God wants to happen, and anything God wants to happen is good. And so part of my belief in God, I mean, there might be like a creature that is like Satan, like something that is evil, but realistically God is in control of all of it. Like even that whatever's evil, God is the creator of that. So that being said, since God is behind everything and God created good and evil. And we only view things evil because of our limited perception, is basically where I'm getting at. So like the concepts of evil and good are meant to progress us in the material world. Earth being the material world and anything that has a material body. And so we view things as evil and good because if we don't, there won't be any form of progression. It's so hard to like tie God points back in together. And because of that, we view things like death bad. But viewing death as sad or bad means we're attached to the material world. And so once we start living for our soul's timeline and not for these bodies' timeline, that's when we start really like progressing on the eternal scale, the eternal timeline. And so if you're sad about someone you love dying, that's because you have a perverted view of reality, and that's not actually what's happening. Like you are thinking of it in an egotistical way. And so you need to change that and have faith in God in all moments, even the ones that, in our opinion, suck. That's such a dope car, but what the fuck are they listening to? We need to start viewing everything as good, even though, I mean, yeah, there's purpose in everything because of karma. And so something we view as evil is somebody else's karmic timeline. So like for instance, even if somebody did something evil or if somebody died, that's part of their like karmic timeline. And so like they're probably meant to die in that moment or meant to kill someone in that moment or something. Like there's bigger things happening at play that aren't just part of this lifetime. They go from past lifetimes of karma and they're playing into our reality now, which is like why we're in the consciousness we are. And we're actually very lucky to be in this consciousness to where we can even comprehend God, because there's a lot of beings that can't. Like I think we're the lowest species that can comprehend God. That's what it talks about in Vedic culture. And so to have that blessing of comprehending God, we should definitely utilize that and not be attached to all of the moments that we feel remorse in. And I think that, you know, truly trusting God just makes all aspects of your life better, and you start to approach everything from more of a warrior mindset rather than, you know, I've been conquered mindset. And so, like, when something bad happens to you, like, for instance, you have to pay fucking $13,000 to the IRS. That's me. When that happens, you look at it from a different perspective. You go, all right, let's get this fucking money, you know? Instead of, fuck, you know, and start crying about it or some shit. I didn't do that. I actually didn't do that, so. Yeah, life is always good. No matter what happens. Even if the worst thing happens to you, life is still good. Yeah. I think that's my point. I was going to make another joke. I was about to say some stupid shit. But I want to end off on a good note. And I hope this resonates with you. And I hope you stop fearing the deaths of people you love, because God has a timeline for them that you can't see. And you need to trust Him and not be attached to the temporary situations of this world and whatever other material worlds we will partake in future lifetimes. We cannot be attached to them, because the ultimate goal is to go back to God and to the spiritual world and bring others with us. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.